Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Netherwar. Thank you for bearing with us while we got up and stretched our legs and recovered from the scathing attacks from our NPCs this evening because some of our characters are going through it. Some of our characters are relationship goals, but some of our characters are struggling.
The funny thing is that the NPCs are more damaging than the actual villains we fight.
Just mentally.
Scathing wit +5.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for real.
We rejoined our heroes as they returned from Antarctica, and everybody went their separate ways to take a nap and try to get on with their day. Resonant did take the Bloodstone back to the Nerian Nexus for safekeeping with Sala. Dave actually got to do some day job stuff because his boss wants pictures of the Freedom League Dark.
Pictures of the Freedom League Dark.
Because I don't have enough going on.
We got to see Cody again. We love seeing Cody.
Do we?
Yo!
And we all got to see a pretty exciting press conference in Southside, where Fletch Bowman gave a wonderful speech about the inspirational aspects of Freedom City. May have gotten a second date with Sophie. We'll see what happens. Maybe she'll stand him up.
Ooh, and he would deserve it too.
Yeah, he would.
And their group reconvened at Freedom Hall, where they opened the Alternity Atlas and they begin to make their trip to Sub-Terra to seek out the next Bloodstone. This would be Bloodstone number 4? Yeah,
technically
Bloodstone
3.
Number 4. Yeah, well. One was taken from the Super Museum, one was taken from Freedom City, and then our heroes recovered one in Antarctica.
Yep.
So, beautiful.
Yes.
Wonderful. Resonant, what does it look like as you open the Alternity Atlas and set it towards Sub-Terra?
So yeah, this kind of portal opens up around us and just kind of winks us out of existence real quick and then deposits us probably at the entrance to the Sub-Terran Kingdom, because anything more towards like any kind of structure might put us in a bad position because we're not entirely certain what's all down here.
Well, it's funny that you mention that because it does not put you anywhere near the kingdom of Sub-Terra or Agartha. You feel the magic of the book sort of pulled in a separate direction, and you feel you're set off course a bit of ways. And the book sort of deposits you roughly in a big, dark space. There's no light down here. You can hear the sound of your collapsing in a pile of yourselves echoing off of the walls in here, and you can hear the dripping of water, possibly the running of water in the form of an underground river, perhaps. But without a light source, it's hard to see.
For plot purposes, can Centuria have landed on Overdrive?
Yes.
Cool.
Is everyone okay?
No,
What happened?
I don't know. I think I'm
You
cool.
had Centuria land on it?
I just got landed on by an invulnerable person. I imagine that hurts.
Okay.
Centuria will get up and not even help you.
I think he said you're fat.
Oh! Hey! You don't have a character here. Shut up.
Davey is his
Impartial
character.
referee. Yeah, but he didn't use the Davey voice, so that doesn't count.
I was trying to. It cracked.
Oh.
Davey's going through puberty, okay?
Yeah,
He's growing hair in weird places.
a little bit offensive,
no.
but okay.
Oh my god. Okay, the action figure's growing here. This is not good. I didn't mean anything by it. It's just, it's a scientific fact. Your invulnerability gives you higher molecular density, and it landed on me. And I'm not hyper dense, so it hurt.
So
Are you okay?
I can't tell. I can't see anything. I can't feel my legs.
give me a second. Resonant can probably cast a magic spell to create light.
Yeah, that
Let's
sounds
use my
reasonable.
night vision goggles, but I probably shouldn't as you're turning on a light.
As I'm turning on the light.
Bad idea.
I'm
Surprise!
blind.
Surprise! Surprise!
I'm blind. So Resonant, you sort of summon this energy from in yourself, and you conjure this light. Are you conjuring it out of you? Out of? Are you
It's a
focusing
moat.
on anything? Okay.
Yeah, it's a moat that's going to kind of float probably about 15 feet up. Probably give us a 40-foot area that we can see, very well in, and then beyond that, another 90 that we can see somewhat in.
Awesome. What color is the light?
It's probably similar to the diamond, so it's got that kind of warm white light.
Perfect. So you conjure this mote of light, and it basks the area around you in glowing white light that reflects off of all of these gems that you see embedded in the walls around you. There's also a few mushrooms that sort of recoil from the light, and you see that you appear to be standing in some kind of corridor. You look ahead of you, it seems to go on as far as you can see. You look behind you, it seems to go on as far as you can see.
Resonant's going to kind of look at the crystals. Do they feel like earth crystals or like Lafandi crystals?
Give me an expertise magic check.
I can do that.
Or expertise geology if you have that.
No, magic is what it is. 32.
With a 32, you are getting a mix of earth and Lafandi crystals around you.
Resonant's going to kind of put out her hand and she's going to touch one and say, What is, wow, what happened to you? Oh my. Oh, this is not good.
What are you picking up on there?
Something's, it's kind of what I felt. This is pieces of my home dimension, but they're mixing with the energy here, creating these hybrids. And they're strong. They're really strong.
Do you
Why
think they
so-
might have gotten here the same way you did somehow?
Maybe. That was 13 years ago. And it would explain all of the magical energy that's pent up in them. But why would I have just felt it last night? Or rather this morning?
Bloodstone? Or maybe they just happened to grow strong enough by now.
Maybe. Just, there's a lot of magical energy stored here in all of these crystals.
Is it dangerous?
In the right hands, or the wrong hands.
Can you use these?
Maybe. Is there one that's like broken off?
Yeah, sure.
She'll pick it up and she'll throw it in a pocket. I'm not gonna test it down here. I can take a look at it. I can see what I can glean from it later.
Probably.
Yeah. Come on. I don't think this is where we were supposed to end up, though. This wasn't what I was imagining when I used this when I tried to get us to the Sub-Terra.
So we're in a corridor, right? So there's like two directions to go in?
Yep.
Okay. I guess Bowman will turn to the group and just say, well, who has a good guess of where he'll go next?
Anybody who
Mortis?
has expertise Freedom City or expertise geology can roll a check for me.
Mortis, do you sense anything down here?
I think Jason's not here. It's a bad question. It's just
I don't think I would, but I guess that's a question for Alex. Do I sense anything?
You don't sense any souls or anything down here. Although you do get sort of a weird reading off of the gems especially the ones that seem to be more Lafondy in nature than Earth gemstones. They seem to have not quite a soul, but they do seem to have some elements of life to them.
You okay, Mortis?
Yeah. It's just weird. It's almost like the stones are alive. Never seen that before. So,
It's pretty common back in Lafondy. There are a lot of gem guardians for the world itself. It's kind of the way things are taken care of.
Think someone brought some of them down here?
It'd be really weird to try to bring them down here. But I don't know.
sorry, go ahead.
No. What were you thinking?
I wonder if there's some sort of hidden gate down here that leads to your world.
Maybe. I guess we'll have to go a little bit deeper, see what we can find out. Overdrive, do you want to scout out for us?
I can do that.
When he zooms off, you hear Centuria murmur under her breath, "He's fine. Dave in my timeline wasn't such a wimp."
I zip back and go, I think I need a light source before I go too much further. It's really dark out there. You do anything?
I have a flashlight.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yes, I do have a flashlight. Just take it out of the utility belt and toss it over.
Gotcha. Now,
Don't
let's
lose
all
that.
back. Of course not.
He zooms off. At least the good thing is he can't go faster than the speed of light.
Yeah, not yet anyway.
So Dave, you run off to do that. We're going to go ahead and enter into a skill challenge. Before we do that, does anyone have the eidetic memory advantage?
Yo.
Me? I think so.
The fun thing about the eidetic memory advantage is it allows you to make an expertise check for any expertise skill untrained.
Oh.
So, Resonant, if you want to make just a flat intelligence check, let me make sure there's not a bonus to it as well, because you might get the +5 bonus, but if you haven't heard this explicitly before, that might not come into effect.
As I said, depends.
Eidetic memory. You have perfect recall of everything you've experienced, a +5 circumstance bonus on checks to remember things. You can also make expertise skill checks to answer questions as if you were trained. Okay, so no +5, but you do get to roll expertise Freedom City or expertise geology for this check.
Okay. I'll just make an expertise roll that doesn't have any bonuses to it.
Perfect.
Which won't be too great because my intelligence is not super high. That's a 6.
Okay. You have no additional information to add to the group.
Nope, didn't think so.
But you have the potential to have interesting information.
Gotcha.
So, we are entering into a skill challenge, as you all are trying to navigate an area of Sub-Terra that is known simply as the Maze. The skills that will be applicable to this skill challenge are a speed check, perception, expertise magic, athletics, expertise geology, and insight. Which I will share.
I call athletics.
And as before, once a skill has been used, it is not allowed to be used by anyone else.
Okay.
Alright. I could do perception if no one wants to take that, but mine is only 11, and I'm sure others are higher.
Yeah, 3 of mine. Expertise magic is an 18. Perception is a 17. Insight is an 18. So I've got those 3 on lockdown for any of the ones we want to do in that set.
My athletics is a 14, and that is the only useful thing in that.
Yeah.
We know
I can't match anyone there, really.
Now we know what Overdrive's gonna do.
I take offense at that. That is typecasting.
Yes, because obviously his expertise magic is going to be the
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I mean
Clearly.
it's clearly the expertise geology, right?
That's not on the list. Oh yeah, it is. Never mind. It'll be my insight. I showed that when we were having our earlier session, right before the break. Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing insight.
All right. I'll take insight for Resonant.
magic is the only one of those skills I'm any good at.
That's why I figured I wasn't taking that one. And that'll leave Bowman with perception,
Yeah.
Centuria with athletics, and Overdrive with speed. I mean geology.
Yeah, I try so hard not to be the Seth Rogen of RPGs, but here I am. Typecast again.
Here comes Alan the Alien.
He's
All
still
right.
a CGI pothead. It's still him. Okay, sorry.
All right, I will roll my insight check, and we'll start this sucker off, right?
Sounds good to me.
37.
Oh, would you believe it? That is 2 degrees of success.
It's all the success.
I believe that's only 2 degrees of success. No, I believe that would be more, but you know.
Well, it is
Yeah.
only 2 degrees of success, but it is success.
I'll take 2 degrees of success. That's a good amount on a skill check.
What
If you say it in
happens?
Klingon, it's worth an extra.
Oh,
What happens, Resident?
so Resonant is basically, you kind of see her almost entering like a trance. It's almost like she's listening to the crystals around her and using some sort of connection to basically drive the group in the correct in the correct direction. It's almost like she's able to pierce through all of this debris and all of this dense rock and basically lead the group in the correct direction. I said that twice. So
Perfect.
that's it. That's it for me.
Who wants to go after Resident?
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what to do with athletics.
I guess I will use a speed check to try and map out where we're at. Is that what
Sounds
you're all about? That's what we're all about.
Oh boy.
Put your right hand in.
There we go. Kicking it old school with the old roller skates. Okay, so speed check. Are you kidding me? I'm using a hero point. That's ridiculous. Yeah, okay, it's a hero point. So get out of there. There you go. Son of a.
That's tough.
I'm not even going to talk about what that dice roll was.
There you go.
That's a
Better.
33.
Man, he's just not as tough as the Dave from the other dimension.
Shut up! You're not using the Davy voice. You can't talk.
Dave from the other dimension would have got a 40.
Impartial?
With his
that
eyes
counseling?
closed, no flashlight.
Is there counseling on deck for this session? Like, I feel like I need to talk to somebody.
Yep. There's a counselor right here. Donna Troy reporting in.
That is 2 degrees of success, Overdrive. What do you do as you're sort of racing through the maze?
Racing through the maze, sort of leaving little score marks to show where I've been before. So obviously this would be very tedious for anyone moving at normal speed, but I quickly start to narrow down the way out by dint of covering as much ground as possible and sort of marking where I've been. So I don't have to double back as much.
Perfect.
Are there any like blockages or like fallen rocks or anything that we
There
Fine,
can
in
be
the path.
with a good use of athletic skill check.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna use my athletics to move any like fallen debris or anything that's blocking our path out of our way.
Awesome.
And I got a 21.
That is not a degree of success if you want to reroll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll reroll it. Oh my gosh, why is everything on my screen so large? I think Brian has this zoomed in and it's throwing me off. Okay, athletics again. 26. Is that
26 is a degree of success.
Oh, thank God. Cool. Yeah, so that's what I will do.
Awesome. So yeah, Centuria, you're going through, you're clearing out rocks and piles of debris. Centuria, as you're doing that, will you roll an insight check for me?
I suppose. 13.
Perfect. Okay. As you were.
Okay. Bad face.
Then we have Bowman and Mortis, whoever wants to go next.
I can go.
I think that magic check will be more useful than my perception check.
Somebody make a roll. There it goes.
17.
We all suck.
I'm gonna go ahead and use a hero point to see if I can make it a
Not
little
resonant.
better. What?
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 Oh, I was saying
What?
resonant rolled well and didn't suck. But
knowing that Resident got such a high roll and only got a couple successes, I remember. Please get.
That's a 31.
Hey, 31's 2 degrees of success. So what does your expertise magic look like, Mortis, as you're going through and helping guide the group through this maze?
So I'm helping guide through an underground maze using sympathetic magics, because it also, underground caves are very reminiscent of the various underworlds I can go to. I'm using the connection, symbolic connection between this underground land and the underground lands of the underworlds to help my magic help find us a way. So I actually sum up a little ghostly flame and actually let it go forward, and it kind of does a will-o-wisp kind of, looks kind of like an apparition as it spreads out, and then kind of we follow it.
Awesome. And as you're doing that, Mortis, will you also give me a insight check?
That is a whopping 8. So
As you were.
My gosh. Roll 20 is not our friend today.
No.
And Bowman, finally.
okay, use my perception to try and look for safe ways through, or try to avoid anything that looks like it might collapse at any point. Wow. Yeah, that's not a great roll. I'm just gonna pop a
Legit.
hero point out there.
Give them all to me. I will take them all.
That's a better roll. That's a 28.
All right. With a 28, that's 1 degree of success. Will you also please give me an insight check to go with that?
Insight of 19.
Love to see it. With a 19, Bowman, as you're sort of leading the way with perception, you think that there's been a running battle through this area. What might look like cave-ins or other various bits of debris seems like it may have been the result of intense fighting between a number of combatants. From the looks of it, a number of very large combatants. Like 8 to 10 feet tall, humanoid. Something very strong came this way.
Can I tell if any of those combatants are also the rock guy from Factor 4?
It's hard to tell, but it does seem like they may have... The size profile is right. Granted, is about that big. And the strength seems to be on par with something that he'd be capable of.
Okay, so I'll just give the team a heads up. There was a fight here. Large combatants, maybe 8 to 10 feet tall. Could be Granite. He could be nearby.
Were there multiple fighters of that size?
Yeah, definitely seemed like more than one.
Granite's only one. What else is down here?
Hearing that, Centuria will move to the front of the party so that she is in front if anything comes out.
Perfect.
Good call.
Yeah.
So, believe it or not, because of all the hero points you guys spent, you are able to succeed without any additional struggles.
Whew.
Yay.
You make your way through. It feels like hours that you've been wandering through this maze. Keeping an eye on things, looking out for danger. And as you're starting to come ahead, you all can hear the sound of rushing water up ahead. On top of that rushing water sound, you hear... It sounds like stone scraping on stone, and the loud roar of some inhuman creature. What would you like to do?
I will. I'll center the mote of light on Centuria, and just kind of give her a nod in the direction of the guttural roars that
Yeah.
we just heard.
I'm gonna try to sneak, but I'm not confident that's gonna work.
You're not gonna sneak. I just put a light source on you.
Hey. Okay, fine. I'll just walk then.
It's like that time playing D&D.
I'll like hold my hand up, like stay here temporarily.
Well, you can definitely attempt to sneak. I will give you a -2 because you're glowing with light.
Yeah. Oh, 21.
Hey, that's not bad.
Hey. My stealth is only a 6, so that was actually really good.
You know what? You actually managed to sneak up without drawing any attention to yourself, Centuria.
Ah. What do I see?
So, Centuria, you sort of come out of the maze and into this opening, this sort of vast cavern full of glowing violet crystal gems and flowing purple water, and a number of land masses spread out. And in this room, you see a large number of stone men, all gathered around, engaged in combat with a number of people encased in crystals. And those two parties appear to be fighting each other, as well as a third party, which consists of a massive man-shaped dragon plant monster.
Excuse me?
I'm going to share a picture of the man-plant monster and the stone men and the people who seem to be in charge of the or the person who seems to be in charge of the people with the gemstones. So give me just a moment. I'll also move us over to the Roll20 table on stream.
Oh, Lord.
Or fight.
You know what that means.
Means I'm free.
Willem. You mean Willem Dafoe is basically crawling up from the ground, going, "There was a firefight." Ah, yes, the homunculi. Good old
I'm gonna pet
Mandrake.
him.
Good old Mandrake.
You said you want to pet him.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, and you see this woman who looks a little bit like she's got sort of pale white skin, dark black hair, wearing this long leather coat, wielding a staff, and she has a number of emeralds that are floating around her.
Ren fairing for 3 months, lady.
That is Centuria's new love interest, actually.
She was in
Hi.
control of the crystal people.
That's what it looks like. Yep.
Okay.
And that combat that's going on in there seems to be seems to be drawing their attention, Centuria, so they haven't noticed you yet.
Okay. So I'll like speak like real whispery into the comm and like repeat what I'm seeing, and then ask what they want me to do.
I will ask Resonant if that lady sounds familiar.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, we can guess that the stone dudes are granite, possibly. Mandrake is definitely Dr. Azos' situation, so
Yeah.
there's at least 2 of those groups we can definitely go in and punch.
Should we wait until one of them destroys the other?
That could take a while.
And we don't know if we can make an ally out of those people with the crystals.
I'm concerned that, I mean, I don't think I'm going to have an issue hitting them, but they're rock people, so that doesn't seem like the easiest thing to take out.
We can round them up. Right, Overdrive?
Yeah, we're on it.
We can figure that out.
Yep. Alex, did you move us to the map?
Oh, I don't know. Nope, sure didn't.
Did I?
I
I
moved
see it on the-
myself over to the map, and I moved the stream
Yeah.
over to the map.
Oh, I see how it is.
Alright, well, Alex, are these stone people minions? They're not minions.
It pains my heart to say yes, they are minions.
So that would be telling.
That would be telling. You have to punch something first before you can tell if it's a minion.
That's real.
I'm gonna go punch it and then I'll ask
Yeah.
again.
All right,
So am I good to punch it?
Sounds like everybody
Oh
should roll
my.
initiative.
Oh my lord.
Click on your token
Ouch.
first.
I did click on my token and I rolled a 1 for initiative, so I have initiative 5.
Oof.
I rolled a 24. Shut up, Overdrive.
I didn't even say nothing.
I was excited about my 24.
All right, so we have everybody in initiative. We have Overdrive on 40, Centuria on 24, Resonant 23, Bowman on 15, the Stonemen on 15, Mandrake on 13, Agent Emerald on 13, Mortis on 5, and I need to roll for the Crystal Troopers.
Wow.
Good for them.
Rude.
Rude.
All right, so Overdrive, you were on first.
Well, I'm remembering back that time in 2013, we played Hollow Earth Expedition. The giant rock men are bad. So I'm going to zip down the wall and cross this purpley stuff. And because, I got wall run and water run and all that good stuff. And I'm going to lay into this character right here with my multi-attack in the hopes of, I don't know, whittling him down a little bit. Kabam. Oh my god. Well, I guess that might hit, but so much for multi-attack.
It does hit. It is not a degree of success, though, so you
No, I
won't get
didn't
a
think
+2.
That's okay. I didn't need it anyway. So you go ahead and give me a toughness 26. Oh, but I did bruise him.
You
Bruce the Rock Man.
knocked him out.
Oh, that's right. He's a minion. Oh. Hold up. I think I added something.
Take down 2.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Oh, did I add 2 or do I just have 1? Come on, where are my advantages?
Just having 1 would be really sad on a speedster.
Yeah, it is, but I didn't know if I was trying to work up to it or what.
Hmm.
Well, I can't find it for now, so we'll say I'm too excited to realize that, and I will zip back over here because, ending on the island of crystal men or rock men doesn't seem like a good idea.
Awesome.
They're not so tough.
I mean, they're not rock lobsters, so.
Oh, gross.
They're not rock lobsters yet.
Everything turns into a crab.
Thanks, Andy. Now that's in my head. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's not going away.
So yeah, Overdrive, you come zipping in and you go to start obliterating the stone man. He looks down on you with just these pinpricks of orange light in the sockets of his eyes, and he says in this deep, grating voice, "Turn back, you have entered the realm of Dr. Tectonic." And then you turn him into gravel.
Yeah. That's what I think of your Dr. Tectonic.
Who gave him a doctorate?
Yeah. He didn't go to evil medical school, it would be called Mister.
Oh my god.
Awesome. Centuria.
Okay. Centuria will give Dave a look because she was supposed to be sneaking, and he just swooped in there.
Well, you know, that's my theme tonight, screwing everything up, so.
Yeah, and then she'll go over here to Mr. Stoneman, and he seems pretty easy to hit, so she's gonna do heavy blow and get a 20.
That'll hit.
DC 31.
Mr. Stoneman.
That's exactly what was in my head.
Please don't punch me.
It's just going to be a musical episode after all. All right.
I was so close.
And Mr. Stoneman's about to become Sandman.
Oh, exit light. And
He is
Oh,
down.
yes.
He is
And
a minion,
Alex, is
Centurion.
this a minion?
It is a minion.
Beautiful. Okay, moving over here.
Move and punch.
15.
15 will hit.
31.
24. He's down.
Where do I want to go now? Is there only one over here? Is there two?
Yeah, there's only one on that island over there.
Okay, I'll hit him. 16.
16 will hit. Oh my god. Ugh.
La-di-da-da-da, she's had a bad day.
That's right, Centuria.
16 again.
Unload all your negative feelings on their faces.
Yeah.
They don't even have faces.
You two have faces.
Do.
Well, there were 3 groups in this combat.
23. La-da-da-da.
This is why we bring a paragon.
Don't worry, y'all.
I said knock you out.
15.
I'm gonna knock you out.
I'm the attacker.
I'm the attacker!
Yes.
Good.
Reach out with your feet.
Yeah.
Why have I rolled like 3 6s in a row?
Oh,
Ah!
I didn't.
Huzzah, I survived.
Aw. Bummer. He could
So-
only roll a 19 or a 20 to
to survive.
Yeah.
Okay, then she will move. She will move here so that she's in between the Rock Man and Overdrive.
Awesome. Centuria, what happens as you go through and obliterate all of those stone men?
So she's literally just like flying through these guys. Like she's just going in a zigzag pattern, and she's just like flying them so that they all crumble into dust. Then going to the next one, then going to the next one. And there's just a lot of spare rocks around now.
Serpentine.
That checks out. Alright, good job, Centuria.
Thanks.
The Crystal Troopers are going to consolidate into minion groups, now that they're a little safer. This first group is going to aid Agent Emerald. They will successfully aid for 3 degrees and add +5 to her next roll. And then this group is going to open fire on this stone man. They will hit. Sorry, roll 20s run a little slow. Looks like the stone man is unaffected. So that group of minions sort of coalesces together. They lift their arms, and their arms begin to glow with this sort of violet light that's emerging from the gems around them. And they fire off this beam of concentrated energy that slams into the stone man, but he holds his hand up and just grunts and moves forward in spite of it. Resident.
So Resident's taking a look at the groups of the Crystal Troopers and the lady that's in charge of them. She's kind of like cocked her head, like there's something in her memory that's trying to resonate with her, but she's unable to kind of pick up on it. And I'm going to use my newly created special advantage called Battlefield Awareness. And I will make an insight check to learn about both the troopers and the lady. This is basically a custom advantage I made to quickly identify and analyze multiple groups of people at once versus just one.
Yes.
Perfect.
So it is a 25 on my insight check.
That will succeed. You're able to find out that the Crystal Troopers and Agent Emerald are lower power level than you are. And you're able to find out 2 of their exact numbers.
Okay, so give me the parry and dodge for the troopers.
It's both 8.
Okay. And give me the will and the toughness of the leader.
The leader's will is 14, and her toughness is 12.
Okay.
And Resonant, as you're looking at her with your eidetic memory, her facial features are very familiar to you. Granted, she looks like a grown-up version of a person that you knew in your past.
Yeah, and she's trying to place it, and just nothing's clicking as of yet. They do seem to be, they're at least fighting the stone men. But she'll turn to Mortis, and she'll say, "There's something familiar about that girl. Definitely don't try to affect her mind, though. She's got some pretty good defenses."
Noted.
And Resonant will kind of float up near this set of gems. And I think she's not going to attack. She's actually going to use an expertise magic check on these violet gems and try to really discern exactly what they are.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me an expertise magic check.
That is a 32.
These gems are definitely Lafandi in nature, and they seem to be something that these Crystal Troopers brought with them. They've been planted here, almost embedded into the ground, and they seem to be natural batteries for Lafandi troopers to pull off of, to power their weapons and their defenses.
She's just going to kind of put her hand on it and she go, "What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here." And that'll be her turn.
Awesome. Bowman, my man with the plan.
You would think so. I'm gonna drop a explosive arrow. See if I can't help mop up the last of these guys. Just don't want Centuria caught in it. Is this one minion close enough for a 30-foot range?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. So if I want to hit there, that's too far away. That'll do. Okay. First move action to grapple arrow onto this little island over here.
Nice.
Swoop over here. And then I should be in proper range, hopefully within 70 feet of, yeah. Gonna shoot an explosive arrow here and get these last few dudes. Too many things open.
I know that struggle. I only brought one monitor this week.
Ooh.
Welcome to
First
my
world
life.
problems.
Yep. First world problems.
So, yep. Explosive arrow, damage 7.
Dodge DC 17.
There's 4 of them up there.
Yep. Hope they're really bad at dodging.
Apparently, they are very bad at dodging, except for that one. One of them is really light on his feet.
Ooh.
Yeah, really.
Oof. All right, then 22 for the ones who failed.
Oh,
And the one that succeeded will roll against 19. All right, Bowman, you take one of them down.
Nah, I should have gone with the foam. I got greedy.
So what happens is as you swing over there, land on that stone platform, and blow up that group of bad guys.
So yeah, he'll shoot like a swing arrow up to the roof of this cave, leap up and swing off of it, landing and skidding a bit on this patch in the middle here. And then he'll go for first instinct, I guess, which is an explosive arrow, which lands closest to that one in the middle that managed to take some damage, but the rest of them seem to weather the blow from it. So now he's thinking of which other arrows he can use.
That's fair. So the stone man. This one here is going to leap over onto this little island next to Bowman.
Okay.
And he's going to swing his mighty rock fists. And he'll use 5 points all-out attack.
Ooh. That part's disconcerting, but okay.
With a 27 to hit your parry DC.
Parry DC is 26.
Boom, give me a toughness save, DC 23.
Where's my toughness button? There it is.
oof.
No.
What did I roll there? Yeah, I'm gonna hero point that. Well,
It's only
no, we haven't even
bruising
started to
at
fight
days.
Mandrake yet. Yeah, I'll deal. I'm fine.
Okay, you'll cop that
It's just a
bruising
daze.
days. And this one will go fatigue to do it again.
Oh well.
23.
Bonk on the
that
head.
I
time.
mean now.
That won't hit. He missed that time.
Okay.
Sad. This one's going to punch Centuria, and it's going to use 2 points of power attack. With smack. 5. That's not going to hit.
Wow.
His big meaty rock hands reach out. They start slapping out the area where Centuria was, and Centuria just buzzes out of the way. He will go fatigue to try and grab Centuria. Still with 2 points of power attack. Ah, 10, that's not going to hit. And then this one will land over here next to Overdrive.
Hey now.
Shoot.
And we'll use 5 points of all-out attack.
Rude.
For real.
Rude.
And get, come on, roll 20. A 21. That won't hit Overdrive.
No. Close, but no cigar.
But he'll go fatigue and try it again.
Come on.
Stop it.
23. That won't hit. I don't think.
Yes, it will.
Oh.
23 will hit.
Okay, give me a toughness save then.
Jerk.
Sure.
How's Bowman harder to hit than Overdrive?
Bowman's toughness isn't as high as Overdrive's.
My toughness
Yeah.
isn't that great. I can be super fast or super hard to hit. I chose fast. I'm all about the speed. Where is it? That's not terrible.
You would think that being super fast would make you super hard to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna live with it.
Okay, that's a bruise and a daze. As the stone man leaps down, slams into the ground before you as you jump out of the way, you get up and laugh at him, and he uppercuts you in the jaw.
So, hey, what happened to the? I don't have the arrows on my injury ticker. I guess I could just enter it manually. Did they change the character sheets?
I think they did. I don't think I noticed that until you just pointed it out now. But yeah, I have noticed that the up down arrows aren't there anymore.
It was
Yeah.
like that last week too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't get hit last week, so I didn't have to notice. Oh!
Yeah. But the stone man does reiterate, you are in the realm of Dr. Tectonic. Leave now or be destroyed.
Yeah. Now you're done. Ticked me off, you big jerk.
Alright, Agent Emerald is going to fire off some gems in the direction of Mandrakes. She has a +5 bonus from her minions. So she'll actually parlay that bonus into 5 points of power attack.
Oof.
Question.
Answer.
When she does that, with my expertise magic, do I recognize that she's using the same type of energies that Resonant uses?
You can roll an expertise magic check and see what you think.
That's supposed to be emerald bindings or gemerald bindings?
I wrote down Gemerald because it made me laugh.
Nice.
Good to know.
Yep.
Love it.
Mortis with a 15, you can tell that it is definitely the same sort of gem manipulation that Resonant does. Man, Jake rolls an 11 on his dodge check versus the new DC of 26, means he is immobile and defenseless. And Agent Emerald will go fatigued and follow up with a finishing attack with her ripping gems. Still with the 5 points of power attack, but she doesn't have the benefit from the minions this time. But it's still a critical hit, so 5 points of power attack makes it 31, 5 points of crit makes it 36.
Oof. I think it's the second time a homunculi has just popped after one hit.
Although I find that number distressing for a natural one.
Right?
I rolled a 1, and I got a 15 versus a 36. Yeah, so she kind of slams her staff into the ground and she fires out these emeralds that take the form of almost like handcuffs that slam into Mandrake's wrists and waist and lock him down into the ground. And she turns pirouettes and lifts another wave of emeralds up that just comes down and shreds him into mulch.
Thanks, Alex.
You're welcome. And Resident, roll an insight check.
Sure.
Hey,
27.
You think she looks in your direction after she does that with a smirk on her face.
Okay.
Mortis, your turn.
it's now the top of the round. Mortis goes first. No, I'm seeing how Bowman is going toe to toe with a giant rock creature that's probably way out of his league.
I got him on the ropes.
Rock monster.
Mortis is going to fly out and try to get in a good spot where he can get a good beat on the guy. And I'm going to power attack my ethereal bolts and blast this rock monster.
Perfect.
So, 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Cool. It's going to be a 28. So I did a power attack.
Perfect. 28 on the stone man. Unfortunately, he rolls a 30. So Mortis, you go up, you fly over, and you start pelting this rock man with ethereal bolts. They're sort of pounding off of him as he's focusing his red-hot rage on Bowman. Is there anything else you want to do, Mortis?
No. Feel dejected.
I appreciate it anyways.
Overdrive, back to you.
Well, since I'm dazed, I guess I'm not going anywhere. So let's see what we can do about giving old Rocky here the old hammerjack punch to the face. Oh, for the love of God. Well, at least it hits.
It does hit. It is a hammerjack punch to the face.
So DC 26 toughness.
Take him down.
Nice.
Oh. Blast the gravel dust off of my hands. Say, take that, you big jerk.
You hear in the wind of the gravel, you have entered the realm of Dr. Tectonic. Turn back
Shut
and be
up!
destroyed.
Hey, Teddy Ruxpin, put a new tape in. I've heard this one before.
Oh, man. Old
I've come
school.
to bargain.
That's how I roll.
And then your
Teddy
daze falls off at the end of the round, Overdrive.
Teddy Ruxpin is Dormammu.
You know what? I'm gonna fatigue, so I can run over here, run up the wall, grab Bowman in the speed wake, and bring him back over here where there's not a rock man right in his face.
Okay.
So you can do that shooty thing from a distance that he does so well.
It's rude, but okay.
I appreciate the concern, everyone.
Why does everyone keep picking me up and putting me down in other places?
Pick things up and put them down. It's what I do.
Spin the Bowman.
All right, Centuria.
All right, you already know what I'm about to do.
Beat the last of my minions to death.
22.
Woohoo!
I don't even know why I showed up. Oh, yep, he gone.
Oh no.
Weren't you dazed?
No.
You
No.
didn't get a hit?
Nope,
No.
Centuria wasn't hurt.
And
He
he
did
rolled
use,
like
so Centuria, he did use 5 points all out, so that will hit him.
That's what you get.
Crunch, crunch.
And that will destroy the last of the stone men.
But can I go over and hit these other people?
You can hit whoever you want to hit.
Oh Lord!
Okay. Are these bad people?
We
Kate,
don't know.
we're not yeah. Kate, don't.
Okay, she'll just fly and land over here, menacingly.
Superhero
but she
landing.
will end
Superhero.
her turn,
Over the
and
knees.
she'll make sure that she's in between them and Overdrive and Bowman.
When you land menacingly, the crystal troopers there in the crystal body armor sort of turn to you with these sort of long spears that end in violet gemstones. They point them at you, and then they look towards Agent Emerald, who shakes her head, and then they go to at rest. They all move as one and slam the spears down beside their sides.
They lucky because I was about to break all their necks.
Welcome to Freedom City Max, everybody.
Freedom City.
Wow. What was that about Iron Age, Kevin?
Yeah, we're about there.
So if everybody is content, that will take us out of combat.
Sure. Yeah.
I can't believe I one shot at my own bad guy with another bad guy.
I
Was
said
kind of
arguing
spectacular.
and stuff. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we enjoy it.
Yeah. I was happy with it.
Yeah.
And Gemma, what house are you from again?
That's okay.
Ratings.
The Gemma's surname is Ilmanis.
Agent Emerald will kind of step forward, little cocky after her victory over Mandrake, tapping the staff, and she looks directly at Resonant. And Andy, you just told it to me, and it left my head as soon as I started talking.
Ilmanis.
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 Perfect. She'll sort of lean on her staff a little bit, and she'll say, Gemma of House Ilmanis. I never thought I'd find you down here of all places in the universe.
In the multiverse, right?
Oh, that term is starting to get a little more nebulous these days.
I suppose so. I'm sorry, you have me at a little bit of a disadvantage. You look familiar, but I can't place you.
That is surprising, considering our history together, Gemma. I am
Wait.
Brilliance.
Oh my, brilliance?
Fool yourself, yes, mate.
Yes. Brilliance of House Sasvite. Sasvite.
What are you doing here?
I'm on a mission for the Blessed Crown. To investigate this realm of gems and see what powers we could take back to the people
Why?
of Lafandi.
But these crystals are Lafandi in nature. What are they doing here?
Some of them I brought with me, some of them are naturally occurring. More naturally occurring as the walls between worlds are beginning to tear down. There's something strange going on with this dimension's master mage.
How is Lafandi?
It is better now than it has ever been before.
What?
Things are not as you remember them.
Oh no, it's been 13 years.
Have you really been gone that long? Well, you will be delighted to know that your house, Ilmanis, has taken a preeminent place among the society of our capital city.
Mother did what?
No, your mother had nothing to do with it. It was your uncle.
You just supposed to tell your moment.
I didn't. Alex cut out for me. I didn't hear him.
Well, I said your mother had nothing to do with it. It was your uncle.
Sorry.
What?
Am I still cutting out?
No, I heard you
I heard
now.
Okay.
He's just role playing.
Uncle Acosta?
General Acosta.
Lafandi has no military.
Lafandi had no military.
Oh no.
But
What?
our illustrious society has taken it upon themselves to spread our wisdom and enlightenment to these lesser peoples.
No one here is lesser. Different, but not lesser. You can't just force our ways upon other people.
And she kind of gives a scornful look at the humans and Centuria.
Say something.
I'm getting a lot of that today. Oh crap.
She says, if we're not meant to be dispensing wisdom, then why are you the one who advises all of these people?
They're my friends. I help them because they're my friends, not because I lord over them.
You there, man with the black coat. What does Resonant do for your little group here?
Say Gemma, because she wouldn't know my
Gemma, yeah.
Huron, yeah.
I thought I float up next to Gemma. She acts as a friend, an ally, and a confidant. Teammate.
Would you say that she advises you and gives you comfort when times are hard?
Yes, and I'd like to think I did the same for her.
What about you, Breastplate? She kind of looks over at Centuria.
Breastplate. I'm sort of a special case. She's offered me guidance, but not more than these other team members have. They've helped me come a long way.
You don't feel any conflict towards any of the other members of your team here? No complicated emotions?
That is a personal matter, and I will abstain from telling you anything about it.
You don't have to tell me anything about it.
And I don't see why that matters towards Resonant, actually.
Resonant is doing what LaFondie is meant to do, even if she doesn't know it.
Which is what?
Educating, enlightening, lifting up.
And that makes her better than all of us.
Your words, not mine.
Ooh.
What do you think of that, Davey?
I think this bitch has something up her craw.
Wow, Davey.
This entire episode is savage.
Yikes. I guess that max title does apply here.
I think you should put your boots so far up her ass you can floss with your shoelaces.
Yeah, I'm getting to that point. Resonant?
Brilliance. What are you trying to do?
Well, my mission right now is to scout out this Sub-Terra realm and find useful deposits for a forward outpost, so your uncle can come visit.
You mean to invade?
Only if they won't invite us in with open arms. These stone men didn't seem particularly friendly towards our cause. I also sense, and I'm sure you sense as well, there's a powerful gemstone somewhere down here.
It's an unnatural gemstone. You don't want anything to do with it.
That's not for me to decide, that's for your uncle to decide.
No, no one can have that stone.
We'll see what he says when I take my report to him. He's close by if you'd like to see him.
The barrier's that weak?
It is. We are only the first of many, LaFondie, that will come through this portal.
No, this isn't right. This isn't the way.
It is the way.
No, it is not the way.
This is the way.
Brilliance, we can't just invade. That's not, no.
It is not my place to question the wisdom of your uncle. Nor is it
Yes,
yours.
no one should follow without questioning. That was one of the teachings at school. Always question, always be searching for a new answer, always be looking for another way. What's changed?
She kind of clenches her staff tighter when you mention school.
Oh, Lord.
And she says, leave it to you to bring up what happened in school. Those dusty old books don't know what the world is like now. They don't know what's happening with the veil tearing down. This is what your uncle and the Master Mage have decided, and this is the way it will be.
But he's not the Master Mage anymore.
Let me guess, you think you are?
No, I just know he's not.
What would you know about it anyway? Living here with these people for the last decade.
I saw his trial.
Your uncles found it fit to fix the decisions of those who were lost. Like your mother.
What?
She didn't want to get on board either, so she's locked up. Just like you'll be if you don't agree, if you don't come along with me.
Centuria will take a step forward at that.
Gemma, this is the only time we will extend an olive branch to you. out of courtesy to your relations to General Acosta.
You've perverted everything I ever learned from LaFondi. No, this is not. I won't be a part of this.
As you
I will
wish.
free.
And she and the Crystal Troopers will turn to leave without listening to the rest of your argument, Gemma. Unless somebody wants to jump on them and ruin my life.
Centuria will turn around and look at Resonant to see whether we're letting them leave or not.
I manifest a sickle in my hand and like, look, like, do we take them down?
Yeah, I got an arrow ready.
We are all ready, bro.
Should say what?
So you see Resonance very conflicted, and she looks at all of you and gives the very slightest of nods that they can't go back.
So we're fighting them?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
we broke Alex.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the time.
Wow, Gemma. Dang.
Let's do it.
Good cliffhanger, right?
Let's keep playing.
I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you want to fight this out before we end for the evening? Or,
I don't actually. It's like
or do you want
9:57.
or do you want
Really?
that to be the cliffhanger for the next 2 weeks?
Ooh.
Oh,
Really?
I forgot
Oh.
that there was next week was off.
Can we beat these guys in 2 minutes?
No.
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 How long do you think this fight's gonna last, Alex?
I don't know.
It'd be relatively quick. So let's just do it.
Okay, let's do it.
This is
Lord.
crazy. I can't believe Gemma said killer.
I didn't say killer. I
Didn't
said
say kill.
yeah, there was no kill. There was a
sounded
stop.
like killer.
There was a stop them from going back. That's what it was.
Oh
Um,
man.
Is it
that
about to be the
conversation-
same turn order?
Because he erased it, so we have to make sure we know.
It's probably just going to be the same order,
I know,
though.
I was like, but it looks like it's the same.
Oh God!
I thought it was.
Holy mother of good God.
You got to roll for the Crystal Troopers there, Alex.
Yeah, I'm loading up their character sheet. I closed their sheet out already.
Tisk, tisk. It wasn't 10 o'clock yet.
I thought Gemma was gonna be like, no, we can't fight them, guys. We had to be better than them.
They were rude.
Ash just
They
says,
called me
what? We're taking them
breastplate.
down.
Damn.
Not quite the same order.
Damn.
And they, everyone still feel better than I did. Other freaking one.
It's okay, Morgan.
So, we've got Overdrive on 35, Centurion on 26, Resonant on 19, Bowman on 14, the person who's probably going to be unconscious by then at 10, Crystal Trooper at 9, and Mortis on 5.
Right.
Alright, Overdrive, what do you want to do?
Oh, look! All the bad guys are in my area burst. Why don't you go ahead and give me dodge saves first?
Yeah. Alright, here's... So it's DC 18 for the first dodge save. One will fail, one will succeed. The one who failed will be taken out. The one who succeeded is looking for a 19.
Oh.
Alright, so the one who succeeded is unharmed. The one that failed, you're able to take out 2 members of their group. because they're a minion group. And then Brilliance, who should have just had a way out of here that didn't involve walking.
Oh, she really didn't plan
Fail her
ahead.
dodge.
She takes a bruise.
And then I'm gonna end over here. Look, Resonant said you're not going anywhere, so you know you're not going anywhere. Don't make this harder on yourselves. Just quit.
Every punch you all throw at me just proves my point.
Ooh,
Centuria.
Centuria, instead of actually going for the minions, she's just gonna walk straight up to her since she was being real insulting.
Breastplate.
And breastplate is gonna hit her in the face.
I don't have a breastplate on my face.
Ooh, does 17 hit?
Let me check. 17 does not hit.
Okay, I'm gonna use a hero point because it is 10:01. 21.
21 will hit.
That's actually 31, I think.
Nope. It's a 15 on the die.
Oh, there it is.
But 21 will
you're
hit.
correct. Well, grand. DC 31.
Ow.
Ouch. That's a bruise in a daze. What happens, Centuria, is you just run up and punch her.
She literally just like... She's assuming that she stops after overdrive hits her. And then she literally just slowly walks up and she's like, don't mess with my people. And just punches her right in the face. Real hard.
Real hard.
Having a good time because she doesn't like her.
Resonant.
So Resonant is going to pull on her lapis lazuli. So her eyes become a deep blue and her hair becomes the color of alexandrite. And she is going to attempt to encase everyone on the island, save her teammates, in ice.
Okay.
So it is dodge DC.
So the two minion groups, they both fail.
One group's fine. Both groups are fine.
And then her. Failed the first group. Failed the second one. 2 degrees, immobile and defenseless.
Yep. So she just kind of reaches out, creates this these pillars of ice to encase everything, gets Brilliance, and basically then looks at the troopers and says, "Stand down. You're not going back to my uncle."
They do not respond out loud.
Okay, so the troopers were all able to not get restrained, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, I don't have anything selective for restraining people. I do have selective damage. I'm pretty sure I can damage them. Probably the fastest thing to do, and I got 2 hero points, so... Yeah, let's see if I can take a few of them down this turn. Yeah, I'll push my luck with that. So, gonna go, and he's gonna lift up an arrow, and I actually haven't used this one yet. But I do have a selective damage. He's going to, from there, he will raise an arrow up. It'll shoot into the air. That's well within range. They're all well within range. As he shoots the arrow in midair, like the arrowhead explodes and splits into several smaller arrowheads. And it's going to strike at these dudes.
Love it.
With the scatter arrow.
The scatter arrow.
Nice.
Perfect.
So you are now the Persian army? Is that what I'm getting?
Nice.
So
One
DC
man
15, one will fail, one will succeed. So toughness versus 20 and toughness versus 18. They're both fine.
Oh my gosh. Really hoping.
She
I can
automatically
snag some of them.
fails, so she rolls a toughness save versus the 20. so he's okay.
And I gotta use my support arrows. I gotta go back to being a support class.
You have 2 hero points if you want to go again.
Oh, yeah.
5.
Trying to be a DPS and just.
She is immobile and defenseless as well. If you want to do a finishing attack with a single target arrow, and pump some power attack into it.
Resonant's kind of hoping you guys don't like just knock her out. She's hoping that encasing her in ice was enough, but up to you guys.
Glove arrow. Boxing glove arrow.
I mean, I really
Straight
want
to the
to.
Straight
To the
away.
Maybe knocking her out will take care of the rest of the tree. I'm gonna use my boxing glove arrow.
Finishing attack with a boxing glove arrow.
Okay, so power attack is the one that increases the you know what I'm thinking.
The DC.
Yes.
Yep.
Those are the words. Okay. I think I have the feat. Jeez.
Full advantage.
Too late.
So second edition.
The power attack feat, so I can go up to 5. So sure, why not? Let's put a full 5 in the power attack, because pretty sure I can hit her.
Yeah, just don't roll a 1.
Oh, I'm not gonna roll a 1 at all as I click the die and get
A 1.
Oh! That was rude, Alex. You did that on purpose.
Whoa!
Total misuse of GM hex powers. I call bullshit.
I think
That was amazing.
that's not the first time he's done that, unfortunately.
Okay, I am going to use my last hero point to try and reroll that if I
With
can.
great
but
power comes
wow!
great responsibility, Alex.
It's good
Be
for
ashamed
me.
of yourself.
Shame is not one of those emotions my father bestowed me with. There we go.
There you go. Ow.
Wowzers.
All right, and I think you did that the wrong direction. I think you meant to do -5 to hit to +5 damage. So
Did I?
Yep.
yeah,
Oh, I thought I put it in the power attack thing.
Must put it in accurate attack.
Really?
you might have put the +5 in the first column for power attack. That's the
I
hit column.
did.
Yeah, you gotta put -5 in the first one, but I'll do the. This should
Okay.
just be +10
Okay.
from what it is. So 31 +5 for the critical hit is 35. No, 30,
One.
36. 36.
Yep.
Rolls a 1.
I don't think player hexing works quite as well.
No.
You were close.
I
You
rolled
were
a
close,
2.
though.
Yeah.
I was trying, Worked for Alex. I figured it would work out.
All right, Overdrive or Bowman, you knock her way out with your boxing glove arrow.
So yeah, it just winds up the arrow and then just lets it go, and then in slow motion, the thing splits open, boxing glove comes out, and then
Oof.
Resonant kind of winces when the arrow hits. Like, ooh,
The Crystal Troopers look around in shock and dismay, and
surrendering's an option.
this group is going to come over here and grab this gem. These two are going to grab this gem, and they will teleport away.
Fine.
Wow.
Rude.
Pure victory.
So you have Agent Emerald as a prisoner, but the other ones are escaping to go and tell Uncle Acosta what has transpired here.
Can I make a quick expertise magic check to see if they're teleporting directly back to Lafandi, or they're teleporting to a location here to go through the dimensional barrier?
Go ahead.
As a 24.
With a 24, you get the sense that they are traveling through this network of crystals to another crystal in this cave system in order to
Okay.
move to Lafandi.
Okay, so they're not. It's not, the barrier's not so weak that they can just port themselves back. They have to go through a actual dimensional hole.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Maybe we can reach them.
At the very
Before they
least,
leave.
I doubt it. I can't pinpoint it exactly, but if we find it, I might be able to shut it down for a little bit. I've got to get home, though. Something horrible's going on.
Centuria, I feel something.
What do you feel?
Roll a perception check.
For me or for Davy?
For you.
Davey already rolled his perception check.
Oh God. It's a 10.
You don't feel whatever Davy feels. But he says, over there, Centuria, over there. You don't feel that?
Or is he motioning? He can't motion. He's a doll.
Yeah, he's not pointing. He just says over there.
Don't be ridiculous, Centurion.
Over by where?
Over
I
all
wouldn't
this.
talk right now.
It's actually over by fake overdrive.
Hey! That stupid little.
We'll walk over to Overdrive.
Hey, Kate. Everything
Yeah, I'm
okay?
not here for you right now.
Ooh.
Obviously.
Don't worry. There's no photographers here.
Wow.
Now, what are you looking at, Davey?
My
Or what are
whole
you
body
smelling?
is cringing.
Jeez. The only enemies were ourselves.
The enemies we made along the way.
Mm-hmm.
So she's obviously hurt and talking more than ever to the doll. I really feel like a scumbag.
Centuria and Overdrive, please give me a perception check as you look out.
Like,
that
as far
way.
as the rest of us know, it's just a doll, right? None of the rest of us have any idea that there's strangeness going on.
I've told you that he talks to me.
I was gonna say, I think at this point, Resonant has an idea that something weird is going on. I believe I did make one of my checks last game.
Yeah, but you kept it to yourself. So
Yeah.
I'm still just thinking she's cray-cray.
Overdrive, I mean, you've heard the doll sniff before.
Okay, that, yeah.
That could have been
Okay.
in your head, though.
Maybe you
That could've been
forgot.
So I got a 25 on the perception.
And I got a 27.
So as Davy is sort of directing your attention, Centuria, and you in kind to Overdrive, to the northeast corner of this crystal cavern, you see a rolling sea of stone and orange eyes coming this direction.
Oh.
At the head of that wave is a man in a massive steel suit riding a wave of stone with a lance in his hand, ready to come and show the people who have invaded his realm out of his realm.
With a banner that
Post-haste.
says Uncle of the Year. Oh, sorry.
Centuria will like grab Overdrive and push him behind her.
And with Dr. Tectonic on his way, that's where we'll call it a night tonight.
Ooh, spicy.
We get to see Dr. Tectonic for all of our viewers.
I hope so. I
Wow.
There we
tried.
go. There it goes.
Yeah.
Look at his face.
That's a face.
It is a face.
I just saw a face. So, I'm going to move us back over to the face overlay. Wow,
Face
you
overlay.
all are awesome. That was a lot.
Lord.
So, thank you
Wow.
everybody for hanging out with us tonight while we had our wonderful drama with all of our players and all of our NPCs.
Love it.
Can't believe you guys. I can't believe Gemma captured brilliance instead of just letting her go. That's amazing. Next week we will be off. I have Tech Week for the Arsenic and Old Lace performance that I will be doing next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So my director said I can't miss that. So we will not be playing Netherwar next week. We might have something else in this spot. We'll sort of discuss that, and I will let you all know. Otherwise, I want to give everybody a chance to say goodbye and plug anything they want to plug, and then I'll give some announcements, and we'll find somebody to raid, starting with Kevin.
Okay, well, check out whatever's going on this channel. It's good stuff. Tell your friends, spread the word. We'll be back in 2. Awesome. Over to you, Jonesy.
Hey, thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. We're looking forward to finding out what Dr. Tectonic, and now that we found out we beat up the wrong people, so whoops. I will be back tomorrow night along with the envoys of our Tales of the Finest Dungeons and Dragons game set in the world of oldest awesome Blue Rose. So looking forward to that as they after shenanigans of last week in a murder mystery, they are now about to uncover some secrets. So should be fun.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm having a great time making Kevin feel uncomfortable. I'm sad that I have to wait 2 weeks to do it again. But
I'll be in
thank
therapy.
thank you guys for hanging out. I love this game so much. That's really all that I have to say. I don't have anything to plug. So hopefully we have something cool for you next week in this spot. But I'll just go ahead and pass it to Andy.
Yeah, thanks everyone. We really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us, watching our live streams or watching this on YouTube. We really appreciate the support that we're getting from everybody. Come join us for the other shows that are out this week. Come join us at our website, untoldsstoriesproject.com. We've got blog posts going up every week, just related to stuff that we've been doing here, GM advice, vignettes from characters we've got. We've generated a lot of characters on this channel for the last almost year that we've been in existence. So really just come check us out, and hopefully you all enjoy what we're putting out there for you. Calvin?
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, again, like I'm always having fun whenever I come here, despite how traumatic or stressful it can be. I'm hoping that Fletch will be able to patch things up with Sophie. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes if he survives all of this. But yeah, again, just it's gonna suck to wait 2 weeks, but it's gonna be real fun to get back to it and all the other awesome stuff that's on this channel. And if you want to hear more of my voice, you can go check out the Wood with Dice channel, where again we're doing these weekly GM tip podcasts. We did a whole lot of Lancer stuff last month, so that was fun. And then we're gonna get back into more of our usual thing coming up, and then probably more streams in the future. I surrendered my mech to a crazy AI last time, so
Is that what the red button did?
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it did, because it's better at attacking, but it doesn't distinguish between friend and foe. So you can see how that turned out.
Awesome.
But yeah, that's what's happening over there. I'm gonna hand it over to Alex.
So yeah, the other thing that we have to announce for USP is Wednesday we will have our Monster of the Week game, which is, they're having a whole lot of fun doing that. They're very entertaining to watch together. So I definitely recommend checking that show out if you haven't had a chance to yet. Friday we have another episode of our podcast, Something Dragons, and last Friday we had a new episode of Storyforge go live on YouTube for Savage Worlds, where we talked a little bit about Andy's East Texas University character instead of Kevin's East Texas University character. So that's a whole lot of fun. If you haven't had the chance to go through character creation in Savage Worlds, Andy does a great job of breaking it down and making it accessible. So
And watch those old East Texas episodes and demand that Laura come back and do like season 2. Demand it.
Yes.
Laura, can you hear us? Yeah, that'll be a whole lot of fun when that comes back. I'm trying to think if I have anything else to talk about.
Is the contest up tomorrow, or are we extending it a little bit longer?
It does go through at least the end of the week. So
Okay.
if you haven't had a chance to get your entries over to us, we are taking short fiction and art for our contest. If you want to go ahead and head over to untoldsstoriesproject.com to look and see if you have any, look for the parameters of the contest and get your entries over to us. We're happy to see them. We're happy to share them with our community. Our merch store is still open over on TeePublic. You can find that also on our website at untoldsstoriesproject.com. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and raid Goblin Cave TV tonight. Looks like they're playing something that I don't know what it is, but it looks like a lot of fun. It's in the D&D category, but the title's interesting. And they've given us some affection before, so we will share that with them. As always, everybody please go ahead and make good choices, and we will see you in a couple of weeks.